Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Here we are.
Hey, so... As a fellow Nord, what do you think of mead? Like it, hate it, couldn't bother? It seems like most of us can't go a single day without it, but I'd like to hear your thoughts. Glad we're on the same page then. I may have an extraordinarily high tolerance for alcohol, but that doesn't mean I don't like getting drunk. Or at least, trying to. Haven't succeeded, I think, ever, but that's a little life goal of mine.
So, this is the place. All right then. Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend Dexian and I are gonna have some words when we get back. Wow. Look at this place. No one's been here in centuries. I doubt there's any other place like it in Skyrim. It's beautiful. What now?
I may be out of the loop on the whole romance thing, but that pickup line is just bad. Abysmally bad. Good, I'm glad that's sorted. Kind of got worried for you a bit there. Anyway, I'm glad you're here with me. It really is picturesque, and I couldn't have gone this far without you. You know, this is going to sound odd. I mean, with everything that's going on. The prophecy, the scrolls, the certain death looming over us all the time. But this place is so beautiful. It's kind of like I used to imagine, you know. Make love to the one person in my life in the most beautiful grove in all of Tamriel. My, maiden dreams. They're just some silly fantasies I had back when I... before... well, what I got was the exact opposite of everything I had imagined. I guess it's ironic, now that, thanks to my father, I'm here. With you. Do you think I'm beautiful? Alluring even? Ravishing? Do you want me? Why don't we make Dibella blush? Right here, right now, like there's no tomorrow. Then, what are we waiting for? Wow. I feel so liberated, strong, and I feel lighter, free. Finally, just free. Should have done this ages ago. This is nothing like... and you're good at this, huh? My ravishing partner. Oh, I feel so good, you have no idea. We should do this again, soon. You know, I'm not exactly the marrying type or anything like that. Temples don't really agree with me, and the concept of long-term commitment for a vampire. I mean, it's one thing for Nords to be promising eternal companionship, you know, with how short mortal lives are. But us vampires? Well, that'd be an awfully generous promise, wouldn't it? Are you listening? And then, what kind of wife would I have made anyway? Homemaker? Keeper of the hearth? Children would probably be scared of me, and rightfully so. And what would I cook for you? I mean, for my spouse? Poisonous stews, blood pies, right? You'd imagine? You really like me then? I didn't realize. Oh, it must have been why you were so wonderful just now. I'm sorry I lunged at you like that. Well, I'm not sorry. It was amazing. But you... well, what I'm trying to say is, I like you too. I'm just in such an addled state right now. I don't know how I would really feel once this rush wears off. I don't want to make a heap of hasty promises and then, you know, betray your expectations. Great! That's exactly what we'll do. I'm glad we're in agreement here. Oh, and thank you for everything. If you won't mind, I'd like us to relax here for a bit. Old stone walls towering over the sea, but a candle light high up shining brightly. All alone, sitting in the bay window, tear-stained eyes, and the waves crash below. Old stone walls, deep down in the dark, long lost hope, and secrets sealing my heart. But then you were there, reaching out your hand, and for just a moment I was brought to life again. Old stone walls, I've seen so many now, tales and stories, and the joy of being dragged around. Your smile so bright, I could go blind. But that's okay, if you stay by my side. Cold dripping leather, smell of rain, you fast asleep as I study your face. Old stone wall, they don't hold me anymore. I'm happy where I am, in the grip of your arms. I think we're good now. Let's move. So, where are we off to now?
It's not like anything else in Skyrim, I can tell you that much. From now or before. There's probably groves like this all over Tamriel. Most people just don't even know what to look for. This is incredible. It almost doesn't even look real, you know? Well, we got the knife. Now all we need to do is track down one of those canticle trees. What now? Well, if I were a betting woman, I'd say it's a scraper of some sort. Mother had something similar back home when she was tending the courtyard gardens, to scrape moss and fungus off the trees. That one's far nicer, though. Almost ceremonial. Are we ready then? Hope the moths like that bark as much as Dexian said they would. Look at them. They've definitely taken a liking to you. And unless I'm seeing things, you're starting to glimmer. Whoa. I think that might have been what we were waiting for. Let's head back up there and see if we can read the scrolls. Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I could see it in your eyes. You looked about 1,000 leagues away. What about Auriel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down. Are we ready then? Are we ready then? Wait.
My goodness. Can I take a break? break now.
Yes? Not much. If you read any history, it shows up from time to time, but it's a hard thing to track. As far as I know, though, it's never been held by a vampire. That would be a new one. Auriel is one of the elven gods. He's with the rest of them in Aetherius. The way I've heard it, the sun represents the connection from our world to theirs. Supposedly, the bow draws its energy from the sun itself, which is why it shows up in that prophecy. And that part, I don't know. Once we have it, hopefully it'll be obvious. Lead on.
It's a quest for Falmer and Sharis Hunter to fight their way up. Of course, you can skip everything and go straight to the final battle before you get Auriel's bow. I don't know why you should get such things as Auriel's bow. I don't want you to get Auriel's bow. What do you want to do? Talk to me again if you're bored. It's a quest for Falmer and Sharis Hunter to fight their way up. Of course, you can skip everything and go straight to the final battle before you get Auriel's bow. I don't know why you should get such things as Auriel's bow. I don't want you to get Auriel's bow. What do you want to do? Okay, got it.
What now? Let's go.
Did you really come here expecting to claim Auriel's bow? You've done exactly as I predicted, and brought your fetching companion to me.
Wait, is he talking about me?
Which, I'm sorry to say, means your usefulness is at an end.
Oh, yeah. Oh. I want to have chicken and beer.
Who's there?
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah.
Who's there?
That's really awesome.
An impressive display, but a wasted effort. You delay nothing but your own deaths.
Watch out! He's pulling down the ceiling!
I'll sweep everything clean. I want to have chicken and beer.
This has gone on long enough.
Your life ends here.
Well, my life ended long.
Stay on your guard.
You just have to keep me in place. I'm tired.
No, I won't have ruined centuries of preparation.
You all right? Come on, we can do this. I know we can. He's up there on the balcony. Come on. Enough further. Give us the bow.
How dare you? I was the arch-curate of Auriel, girl. I had the ears of a god.
Until the betrayed corrupted you. Yes, yes, we've heard this sad story.
Gelibor and his kind are easily manipulated fools. Look into my eyes, Serana. You tell me what I am.
You're a vampire? But Auriel should have protected you.
The moment I was infected by one of my own initiates, Auriel turned his back on me. I swore I'd have my revenge, no matter what the cost.
You want to take revenge on a god?
Auriel himself may have been beyond my reach, but his influence on our world wasn't. All I needed was the blood of a vampire and his own weapon, Auriel's bow.
The blood of a vampire. Auriel's bow. It was you? You created that prophecy?
A prophecy that lacked a single final ingredient. The blood of a pure vampire. The blood of a daughter of Cold Harbor.
You were waiting all this time for someone with my blood to come along. Well, too bad
Oh
for you.
yeah, I'm
I
horny.
intend on keeping it. Let's see if your blood has any power to it.
What?
You guys are really awesome. Are there only freaks like this in Skyrim?
What now? Lead on.
So the deed has been done. The restoration of this way shrine means that Verther must be dead, and the betrayed no longer have control over him. What? What are you talking about? A vampire. I see. That would explain much. Deep inside, it brings me joy that the betrayed weren't to blame for what happened here. Because that means there's still hope that they might one day shed their hatred and learn to believe in Auriel once again. It's been a long time since I felt that way, and it's been long overdue. My thanks to both of you. You risked everything to get Auriel's bow, and in turn, you've restored the chantry. I can't think of a more deserving champion to carry it than you. If you wish to learn more about the bow, or obtain sun-hallowed arrows for it, I'd be more than happy to help. You've but to ask.
It's not as shiny as I was expecting. Still, it's beautiful. I think we both know. It's time to face my father. If we don't, he'll keep chasing us for the rest of our lives. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It's not easy. But I don't think we have much of a choice. No. This has to end here and now. If we head back to the castle and kick the front door in, we're gonna be knee-deep in his friends. Let's head back to Isran and let him see what we've got first. I'm betting he'll lend us a sword or two.
If there's assistance I can provide, just ask. It's the least I can do. I feel nothing but sympathy for the betrayed, despite my actions against them. But I'm afraid that they're well beyond a cure at this point. The twisted forms you've seen didn't occur overnight. It isn't a plague or a disease that ravaged our species. The dwarves may have stolen their sight, but it took many generations for them to become what they are today. Perhaps they'll never return to their former appearance. But over the centuries, I've noticed a rise in their intellect. If a line of communication could be established with them, maybe they can find peace. It's the only way they'll discover that they weren't always malignant. They were once a proud and prosperous race. While it would fill me with joy to see the chantry back to its former glory, that time has long since passed. Now that my brother's dead, it's quite possible I'm the last of our kind. There's no need for that kind of talk. I said it was possible. It's also quite possible that there are some other isolated conclaves of snow elves, nestled elsewhere on Nirn. I'll also assume Vertha didn't exactly give you the option to stay your hand. For the time being, I will remain here, on the Overlook, and continue trying to keep the Sanctum free of the betrayed. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course. The bow was said to be carried by Auriel himself into battle against the forces of Lorkhan in ancient and mythic times. Its craftsmanship has no equal anywhere within Tamriel, and possibly beyond. The bow draws its power from Aetherius itself, channeling it through the sun. Therefore, when an arrow is loosed from the bow, it produces a magical effect very similar to being burned by fire. That's actually only a fraction of its potential. With sun-hallowed arrows, you would be able to produce a much more spectacular effect, causing bursts of sunlight to envelop your foes. The sunbursts would certainly hurt anything, but is especially devastating to the undead. Well, using an arrow with the bow that's been dipped in blood may cause it to function differently, corrupting its purpose. That's, of course, if you're foolish enough to try it. I can actually assist you in that regard. If you were to bring me some good quality elven arrows, I could imbue them with the proper incantations and rituals. Certainly. I can only do 20 at a time, but I see that won't be a problem in this case. You're always welcome to return here at any time, of course.
Oh, what is it?
I thought I was strong enough to do this, but now I'm just not sure anymore. I know I may seem so carefree, joking with you all the time, but in the end, I guess I'm just trying to run away from all these feelings, but I just feel so overwhelmed. I know I have to get it together for the sake of Tamriel, but you don't know how hard it's been. Sometimes this is all just too much to bear. Just leave me alone for now. Please? I need to do this on my own. If I need anything, though, I'll let you know. Let's go. We have a world to save. For mortals and vampires alike.
Oops. It's really the last Dawnguard. You can just move fast, but I'll let you go right in front of Harkon. You know, when Shadow's shield is on and he's invincible, he'll be released when you shoot the Auriel's bow. Kill Harkon and throw the Auriel's bow away or sell it. Okay, got it.
Serana, my darling. I see you still favor keeping a pet.
You know why we're here.
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana. You've taken everything I provided for you and thrown it all away for this pathetic being.
Provided for me? Are you insane? You've destroyed our family. You've killed other vampires, all over some prophecy that we barely understand. No more. I'm done with you. You will not touch him.
So, I see this dragon has fangs. Your voice drips with the venom of your mother's influence. How alike you've become.
No, because unlike her, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
And you. It appears I have you to thank for turning my daughter against me. I knew it was only a matter of time before she'd return with hatred in her heart. A small price to pay for the betterment of our kind. Yes, yes, always the noble vampire hunter. And what happens when you've slain me? Is Valerica next? Is Serana? Then my daughter is truly lost. She died the moment she accepted a mortal into her life. Yes, quite. I'm growing weary of speaking to you in my traitorous I'll give you a single chance to turn over the bow to me. There will not be a second. Very well then, you leave me no choice. Serana isn't yours! Enough game! Let's finish this! Serana, your own father.
Well, now that's done. I'm not sure. I'll probably stay with the Dawnguard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned. That's what I wanted to hear. I'm
So,
right behind you.
the beast is destroyed. Not only that, but Auriel's bow is in safe hands. The Dawnguard will now be dedicated to safeguarding it, making sure that prophecy will never come to pass. You've served Skyrim well. Even with these vampires gone, the fight isn't completely over. Once we're settled back in at the fort, there will be more work to do. We'd be honored to have you join us. It's over. He's dead. And the prophecy dies with him. I suppose this is difficult for you.
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just the end of something else. I did what needed to be done. Nothing more.
I think perhaps. I think you did more than that. You have my thanks.
Oh? What is it? You know, I still can't get over it. My mother. Just locking me up like some dangerous thing. Sure as bones. I was her daughter. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just can't help thinking about it. Let's keep moving. I'll be fine.
Well done indeed. It was annoying to kill Harkon. Maybe 9 out of 10 people. Not many people will kill Harkon while playing Dawnguard. You're so cool. Of course, I do. Do you want to eat ramen at Vampire Castle? Yes, brother. Yeah, you just sit still in the chair. And from now on, if you order me to lie down, I'll do.
I was sure I heard something.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.